Hi there, moms, and welcome to Raising Mommy. Today's episode is brought to you by Emory Women's Center at Findley. As part of Emory Healthcare, the largest and most comprehensive hospital system in Atlanta, Emory Women's Center at Findley offers women the highest level of care. Whether you're looking for a gynecologist for your annual well woman checkup, an obstetrician for pregnancy care, or a reproductive health specialist, Emory Women's Center at Findley is known for outstanding women's health care. Our physicians provide general gynecological care for women of all ages, including all dimensions of pregnancy and prenatal care, as well as preventative women's health education and management. You can depend on unparalleled medical care delivered by specialists who work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan. For patient appointments, call 404-778-3401. Emory Women's Center at Findley is located at 12,000 Findley Road, Johns Creek, Georgia, 30097. Hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to Raising Mommy, a podcast sanctuary where moms can come to listen, share, learn, and grow. I am your host, Kimberly Tyson, vegan blogger for eatplantsforlife.com, wife and mom of two. Today, joining me here in the studio are some very special guests. I am in the company of some outstanding future leaders. The Girl Scouts of Metro Atlanta's Troop 14427 is here for a Girl Scout takeover. We have 6th grade cadet members Danielle, Deirdre, Grace, Hayden, Lacey, Lila, Mara, and Parker. We're also missing another member who could not join us today, but she is here in spirit. Her name is Emily. The girls are accompanied by their phenomenal troop leaders, Jody Bosick and Rebecca Bazell, who I personally have the pleasure of knowing because my daughter Grace is blessed to be led by these inspirational, committed mothers. Troop 14427 is a part of a group of 1.8 million girls whose roots were planted over 100 years ago in Savannah, Georgia, when Juliet Gordon Lowe organized the first Girl Scout troop. The Girl Scout organization helps girls thrive in 5 key areas of development, including helping develop a strong sense of self, encouraging them to seek challenges and learn from setbacks, teaching them to display positive values, helping them to form and maintain healthy relationships, and helping to identify and solve problems in the community, which you all did last year. Honoring the founder's legacy, Troop 14427 earned their Bronze Award last year, which is the highest honor a Girl Scout junior can achieve. They also recently earned the National Young Women of Distinction Award in their age and award group. The National Young Women of Distinction Award is awarded to Girl Scouts that have completed their gold, silver, or bronze award and have demonstrated extraordinary leadership, had measurable sustainable impact, and addressed a local challenge related to a national and or global issue. Troop 14427 is in the beginning stages of earning their silver award, which is the highest award a cadet can earn. So today's Real Chat segment is titled, It's Not Just About the Cookies. Before I hand over the mic to the girls and they take over, the girls are, first of all, earning their public speaking badge. I wanted to ask their fearless leaders a few questions. The girls are now 12 and 13. Jody, with help, you decided to form this troop. How did that come about?
There was an organizing meeting very early on when my daughter started the 1st grade, and I went to the meeting. She was interested in becoming a Girl Scout, and a group of moms sat around at tables, and no one was willing to step forward to lead the group. They all wanted their daughters to participate, but no one wanted to step up. And finally, after sensing that no one else was going to do it, another mom who coincidentally is a working mom as well, and had 4 children, she and I decided we would take this on. And so we started the group, and many of them are still with us today.
Wow. And Rebecca, you decided to join when after that?
Yes. Lila, started Girl Scouts in kindergarten, and her troop was starting to dissolve, and so I wanted somewhere for her to go, and so it just so happened that Jody's co-leader was moving away, and so I slid right into the spot. She asked me, and I said yes, and so here we are. And been in since third grade.
Wow. So, what has it been like watching these girls mature and become great leaders?
It's unbelievable. I mean, I think I volunteer for a lot of things, and I always say that if I had to give everything up, the one thing I would keep would be this. The girls have come so far. In the very beginning, it was a craft and a snack and kind of move on. We stuck with the Girl Scout curriculum, but it was very much led by us. And as they've gotten older, they've really taken the reins, and we do the things that they want to do. And it's been neat to watch them open up to us a little bit more and include us in their lives. And I feel like, if anything, being an extra adult in their life is part of what I really enjoy about it. Sometimes you're not comfortable, especially at these ages, talking to your mom and dad about whatever, but having us there is a really nice added benefit. I think sometimes they forget in their text string with each other that Rebecca and I are on it, and they say things that just crack us up. And that's neat, because I like that they've forgotten that we're a part of it, because we're just such a part of their life. I don't know.
So, what has been your favorite part for each of you about being a troop leader?
I think for me, it's just watching them grow and watching them blossom and learning to lead, making an impact in the community and seeing what that does to them and how that affects them and how they can see that those things happening, that they can do those things. They can step forward and make a big impact. For me, that has been a huge blessing, for sure.
And for me, it's something a lot more selfish. I think for my daughter, watching and remembering how it was myself, middle school can stink. It is not a fun time. And knowing that she has this group of girls that are from different schools, they're not all necessarily the best of friends during the day at school, but they're Girl Scout sisters, and she has them. And it's an extra side group of girls where, if everything is going south at school and people aren't liking you that day, and a test went bad, you still have this side group that they're just always going to be there for you. And so I feel like I've watched middle school be an easier transition for her, because she's had some of these other side interests like Girl Scouts.
So, was it what you thought it would be when you were sitting around with the moms and deciding to join and be a leader?
I don't know what I thought, but I think part of it also at that time was there was an older mom who stood in front of all of us with a ream of that old computer paper that you would tear off in the perforations, in the dot matrix printers. And she said, your girls are 5 or 6 right now, and they're going to be 18 when they leave for college. So here's 18 squares of paper. They're already 6. Rip. And she tore it off and threw it on the ground.
Wow.
Here's where your daughter turns about 14, 15 and doesn't want to hang out with you anymore. Rip. And threw that on the ground. And you were left with this small chunk of paper in the middle. And she was like, this is as much time as you have to spend with your child. And I think in that moment I had a panic attack, because I do work full time and I do have another child and a husband who I want to spend time with as well. And I said, I need to step up. If no one is going to step up, I need to do that. And so I did. And I don't know what I expected other than the time to spend with my daughter. But I've gained these other daughters as well. And they really are so important to me. I can't stress that enough. Their triumphs are my triumphs, and their heartache is my heartache. And I just love being with them. So I really look forward to being with them, as cheesy as they think I am. I enjoy that time. So it's not just about my daughter anymore. And that's how it started.
Okay. So were either of you Girl Scouts?
I was not. And I tell you what, I hate that, because I see what the program is and how wonderful it is. And I feel like women really need, and girls need, this safe space and to feel empowered, to be around each other, to support each other, to lift each other up, and learn these leadership skills. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I really hate that I wasn't a part of that growing up, but I'm glad that I am now, and that I've had this chance to be a part of it, for sure.
I actually was a Girl Scout from kindergarten until third grade, and we moved schools at the end of third grade. And in my new school, Girl Scouts wasn't cool, and nobody did it. And so I stopped doing it. And that to me is the saddest story. Like Rebecca was saying, if I had gotten to the point that these girls have gotten to, or even beyond, it's amazing what else I could have learned and grown, how I could have grown as a leader. So it's amazing to me that these girls are uninterested in what is cool, and no one else around them in their world judges them for doing this. It just is a thing that happens, and everyone's so accepting and welcoming of it. And I just love, to Rebecca's point, what they're learning in terms of leadership and growth and giving back.
So now that they're cadets, what does it mean to have girl-led meetings?
Well, I think definitely going in the direction that they want to go, as much as Jody and I might want to steer them. It's truly having them, put the ideas together, plan, set the course, and and that's what Jody and I do. We really try. It's a voting system. Like, we ask them, like, is this what you want to do? And the girls, the majority, usually go with the majority. And I think that's what we've done the last couple of years.
You've got your own democracy.
Yeah.
I mean, we really just control the chaos. They make all the decisions. They plan everything. Now we're at a point, in 2019 where all your 12-year-olds have phones and iPads and a way to communicate with each other, that they do communicate with each other. And we might throw something out there, but they run with it, and they really don't need us for all that much except for rides.
Okay, so you're chauffeurs. I understand that.
Yeah.
So this year, the troop decided to have each girl plan a monthly meeting with an activity of their choosing. Why did you guys decide to do that this year?
So, as you mentioned, last year we got our bronze award, and it was an extremely grueling, challenging time. The girls took their bronze award further than most troops that are earning their bronze awards do, which they'll talk about. And so to that end, they were just tired. And fifth grade was a rough year of on top of all of their schoolwork, working really, really hard to create a food pantry in our community. And so we decided that, you know what, they deserve a year. The cadet period, it goes from 6th grade to 8th grade. So we said, you know what, you deserve a year of just fun. Let's share the things that you enjoy with each other. Each of you can pick something fun that you want to do. And we've done anything from baking to
virtual
reality. We've gone jump to the jumpy place, Sky Zone. We've done zip lining. We've done all kinds of things. We're here today. And it's all because of the interests of the girls. So it's been neat for them to all see the varied interests of each other and get to experience something that maybe they wouldn't have before. I remember a time in Girl Scouts where Gracie would not have gone horseback riding, and she'll do that now. And so the fact that they're opened up to all these experiences is part of the process as well. So that's why we decided we'll have a year and have it be fun, but I hope they've learned something out of it as well.
So what's on the horizon for the troop?
Well, hopefully getting their silver award. I think that is a big push. We have, when you do your awards, part of the service unit, you have to do an event, and so hosting an event. So we're going to be hosting Camporee coming up this next year, and that's a big event. I know the girls love it. We do it every other year, and that's a big undertaking. And so it's going to be a full plate this year coming up. There's a lot to be done and to be planned.
So do you have any ideas yet what they're going to do for the silver?
I don't know that we do. Yeah, they've got to decide. The difference with the bronze and the silver, a couple of the big differences are it's no longer a troop project. It becomes a project of smaller groups of individuals. So they'll break it down. They'll break the troop down into groups of, say, 3 or 4 that around an idea that they really want to work on. So I think there are some that are still really interested in hunger, and not only hunger, but also making sure that they can, that the community understands healthy eating, and food related topics is something that's very near and dear to some of them. I think animals and animal rescue is another topic that comes up all the time with the girls, is something else that they're very interested in. So it'll be interesting to see. We need to go through the journey. Each level of Girl Scouts has a journey, and we've done that in each level that we've been in. So we'll go through a journey in 7th grade, and from that determine what things they're interested in, and then ultimately part of the Silver Award project is kind of making it a little bit bigger. So, the Bronze Award was helping out in our local community. The Silver is maybe a little bit bigger. So I'll be really interested to see what these girls come up with, because the Bronze Award took on a life of its own, and they really did bigger and better things than anyone ever thought possible.
So here's a question, and Grace gave me the answer, but I'm going to see what you guys say. They have bridging ceremonies, and for those who don't know, that's when a Girl Scout officially graduates to the next level. Who is most likely to be the crier between the two of you during the...
Oh, that's me. That's me for sure.
You hit that one on the head.
I will cry. Well, Jody cries too, but I'm
yeah,
definitely. I didn't do very well getting through the speech at the last ceremony, but it's tough. Like you do look at these girls. Like I look back at the pictures when we first started, and they look like babies. Like and to watch them grow and turn into these wonderful young women, it's really a beautiful thing that tugs on your heartstrings for sure.
So next we're going to hand over the mic for the Girl Scout Takeover. I'm going to hand it over to Grace, who is my daughter. She's going to interview her Girl Scout sisters. So we're going to take a break and have 4 of the girls come up. We're going to talk with Mara, Parker, Deirdre, and Danielle. So now we're back to chat with Mara, Parker, Deirdre, and Danielle, and Grace is going to interview her Girl Scout sisters.
Okay, Mara, what is your favorite part about being in this troop?
My favorite part of being in this troop is definitely the friendships and the bonds that you make. Because I joined the troop this year because I moved here from Georgia, and I already feel so close to the girls. Since we all go to different schools, being in Girl Scouts has given us friends that we probably wouldn't have if we weren't in this troop, and we wouldn't be as close for sure. The bonds that we have are amazing, and I feel like they will definitely last for a very long time.
Yeah, I like the bonds too. Name some of the benefits of being a Girl Scout.
So the friendships and bonds are a large benefit, along with the amazing things that we get to do, like service projects and helping those in need. Also, it gives us an escape from our normal lives and schoolwork. It is a sanctuary. It is definitely a sanctuary and just a place to get away. Additionally, this year especially, Girl Scouts has broadened our horizons because we all have different interests, and by picking our own activity, it gave us each new experiences and showed us what we each like to do.
Parker, explain the project you undertook to earn your Bronze Award.
Troop 14427 made a food pantry for Bryant Elementary, so kids during the summer and breaks, or even just during the school year, could take food if their family needed the extra.
Yeah,
I don't know
food.
how to say it, support almost.
Yeah.
So they could, eat.
Oh, okay. Is the food pantry still in existence? Also, how is it maintained?
Yes, the food pantry is still in existence, and it is maintained by students at Timber Ridge Elementary School, donating food in a monthly collection bucket. And then the principal of the school takes the donations down to Bryant Elementary to restock the pantry.
That same year, you also helped someone in your community, a beloved member of your elementary school family, when he was displaced by a fire. Explain how the troop helped.
The troop helped by making him a dinner for himself and his family.
Deirdre, as a Girl Scout, do you recall a time when you had to overcome a fear with the support of your troop?
Yes. One time we were at camp, and I was scared that my canoe was going to tip over when I went into the water. But then when the other Girl Scouts convinced me that I was going to be okay and they went in the water, that I decided I would go in, and I've loved canoeing ever since.
What has been the most important skill you learned as a Girl Scout so far?
Mostly just how to be kind and accepting to other people, because if you're not kind and if you don't accept other people's flaws, they won't accept you back, and it's good to have other friends that can support you through tough times.
What skill or skills are you interested in learning?
Mostly how to be even more kind to other people, because pretty much for the same reasons, because
Okay. Danielle, what do you like most about the annual Girl Scout Camporee?
I like everything about it, but I think my favorite part is that you just get to spend a weekend away with your family and your friends and eat together and sleep in a tent together and just spend the whole days together.
What are some of the activities that you do there?
There's a lot. You can do archery, horseback riding, there's arts and crafts, tie-dyeing shirts, and there's a lot of stuff you can do on your own too, and canoeing.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is canoeing because you can just go out in the middle of the lake with your friends and just relax and talk. When you want to go back in, you just row back, and it's really fun.
What are you all looking forward as a Girl Scout? Mara, Parker, Deirdre, and Danielle.
What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to achieving my gold award because one, it looks really good on a college resume, and two, your gold award has to be something that really impacts the world and makes it better, and that's a good thing because if you can impact enough people, it might actually change. And I think it's in the Girl Scout law or something, but it's part of what we do. We try to make the Girl Scout, we try to make the world a better place. So, yeah.
Anybody else looking forward to anything?
I'm looking forward to just getting closer to the troop because they're some of my really good friends. It's nice to know I always have someone who's there for me, and there's a really close group.
Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I want to be a teacher because I really like kids, and it's fun to be able to help people learn, and yeah.
I want to be an actress. It just seems really fun to me. It's one of my interests, and it's my dream.
I kind of want to be a doctor so I can help people when they're in need or if they're hurt.
I'm going to be the President of the United States.
Woohoo! I can see that.
I can too.
So up next, we're going to take a short break. We're going to have Lacey, Lila, and Hayden come up and tell us about their Girl Scout experience.
Lacey, what kind of things do you do when you're at Summer Dreams Camp?
When I'm at Summer Dreams Camp, we do different kind of stations where we, there's mad science and outdoor cooking. There's also games and archery. And there's other stations too. And that we did those as a camper, but this year we are kittens and we get to train to be a counselor, which are called cats.
Last year, you visited the birthplace of Girl Scouts, the Juliet Gordon Low House. What are some of the things you did on this mother-daughter trip?
On the trip to Savannah, we did we went on to Tybee, and we went to a marine biologist kind of exhibit thing, and we learned about animals there, and it was really fun. We also went to a pirate house and ate there, and we went to Juliet Gordon Lowe's birthplace and learned about how she grew up as a kid and how she formed Girl Scouts.
Lila, during a year of girl-led meetings, you were involved in activities like escape room indoor jumping, murder mysteries, dinner, horseback riding, ice skating, pie making, zip lining, etc. Although these were fun and original, what was your favorite and why?
I think ziplining because I like adventuring and being outside, and it's fun with being with friends.
Each year, you were involved in many Girl Scout events like Cupcake Wars, Cadet Field Day, the father-daughter dance, father-daughter camping, mother-daughter bingo, etc. Which has been your favorite and why?
I think the dead daughter camping because you get to eat junk food, hang out with friends, and tell ghost stories.
Which badge has been your biggest challenge in earning?
I think the bronze award because it took a lot of strength in mind to think about how much food we needed for the pantry and what shelving we needed and how big the space needed to be.
Hayden, what was it like for you when you found out that you were in the running for the award, the Young Woman Distinction Award?
It was very shocking to me because I feel like I knew that that was a big award, and it was like a very big award. And so I was like, if we got this award, we must have been like, okay, yeah, like it was a very big award that we were in the running for. So I was very impressed.
Okay, during the ceremony, were you in the presence of the award? What was it like to see other Girl Scouts, like older Girl Scouts?
Well, it made me see that they're very successful because they stayed in Girl Scouts as long as they did, and they probably will have good lives from now on, and it just shows me to stay in Girl Scouts.
Lacey, Lila, Hayden, what are you all looking forward to as a Girl Scout?
I'm really excited to get our silver and gold award because I feel like it could bring us closer together as a troop, and it will be good to know that we've impacted the world 3 times.
I'm looking forward to getting closer with my troop mates, troop sisters, because like we all are already best friends, but we're gonna get closer, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
I think what I'm looking forward to is doing more fun activities and earning badges and learning new things.
What do you all want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be a vet when I'm older because I really like animals, and I'd like to help them when they're hurt or sick, or just to give them a checkup and make them healthy.
I think I either want to be a vet, as Lacey had said, to help like others and try to make the world a better place.
I kind of want to be a doctor because I want to help people when they're sick or in need or dying.
Grace, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to go to college for makeup and YouTube, or I want to go to college for makeup and public speaking, and then I want to be a sports announcer and be a YouTuber.
A YouTuber, okay. So we're going to take a break and bring all the girls back together so that I have a question for all of them. So I want to bring them all back together. Even though it's not just about the cookies, who can tell me the most popular Girl Scout cookie in the U.S.?
The nuts.
You say Thin Mints?
No,
Yeah.
tagalongs are so good.
Thin Mints.
Samoas are my
Thin Mints,
personal
definitely.
favorite.
I think it's Thin Mints.
It's like
So I
close
think
to an
it's Thin
Oreo
Mints.
almost.
It's Thin Mints.
Okay.
Or no.
Probably
It's,
Samoas. So many people
What
love
is the white
Samoas.
ones? Like the shortbread ones?
Oh, trefoils. Those are
Trefoils.
also.
So it's either
My grandma loves
either
those.
Thin Mints or trefoils.
Okay.
Yeah, old people love. Sorry,
People
I
love
shouldn't
Savannah
use old
Smiles.
people, but-
No worries.
They love trefoil.
Okay, so according to girlscouts.org, number 3, tagalongs. Number 2, Samoyas. And number 1 is Thin Mints, which I understand because I love Thin Mints.
I like s'mores.
No,
I don't even like them.
Oh,
They're kind of like nasty.
No, they're really good. They're good frozen. Mara, don't you have a special way you eat your the s'mores?
Yeah,
your
you,
mom
like,
said
melt
that you
it.
like to melt it or something like that.
Someone told me I should, but I didn't.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
What are your favorites? Or your favorite Girl Scout? If you could only pick one.
Oh, that's tough. Oh God.
Easy. Tagalong.
Tag along.
My favorite is the Samoa. I eat it in a weird way. I like eat the outside the chocolate and then the coconut and the caramel first, but then I eat the cookie. But, you have to take all the caramel off of it and then you eat the cookie. That's how I do it.
Wow.
Tagalongs are so nasty though.
Tagalongs are the best ones because they have peanut butter and chocolate, and chocolate's like the best food in the whole
It's because
world.
you're
So.
a chocoholic.
Anybody else?
Oh, Toffee Tastics are the best.
Yes, they
The
hands
gluten-free
down.
ones?
They're just really hard to chew.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
it's
crumbly.
amazing.
They're powdery.
I like Toffee
Toffee
Tastic, but my
Tastic.
favorite is Thin Mints because I like mints.
Thin Mints are really good, but I feel like the chocolate's kind of waxy.
Yeah, I kind of like the Thin Mints. Like, just dunk it in milk and be like.
Well, I hate mint, so I don't like Thin Mints.
But they're great for your breath.
Yeah,
My
I know.
favorite.
Can you hear me say I need to
Oh, so good.
Ooh, that's really good.
that's
I like
good.
that.
good.
Okay.
Special recipe.
My
for
favorite
vanilla
is
ice
Toffee
cream.
Tastic because it's toffee and then it's kind of dry and then it's crunchy and then it's really good.
So Thin Mints are the favorite on the West Coast. The Midwesterners prefer Samoyas, and the Southeast loves Samoyas and Tagalongs. And the Northeast, they're all over the place. They like everything.
Yeah.
So, does anyone know how much the first package of Girl Scout cookies sold for?
$17.95.
2 cents.
10 cents.
25 cents.
4 cents.
50 cents.
No, I didn't. I got
They're
it,
all
though.
doing 3 cents,
So,
and I'm like
25 cents to 30 cents per dozen.
I wish I lived in
Okay.
that time.
I
Dude,
wish
I was
that's
wrong.
what I would have.
I could have racked up on some Thin Mints back in the day.
No one get jealous.
So,
Okay,
I want to thank you, ladies, for making my job easier today and taking over Raising Mommy. You have each earned your public speaking badge for being here today. So congratulations. So you can pass those around.
Guys, it's yellow. Thank you.
Good job.
So I have one more question. Who's going to iron these on themselves?
Me.
Are the moms still doing it or are the girls doing their
Yeah,
own?
mom.
I think I know how to
My mom
iron.
doesn't even use an iron. She uses fabric glue.
I don't know how to iron.
My mom used stickers.
Wow.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna staple it
And then
all.
my hair gets caught in the fabric glue, and so I'm gonna staple
Mine
it.
gets caught in the ironing.
Why don't you just staple it?
So I think we should make a pact where you guys do it
Simple.
yourselves from now on.
No, I don't
sorry.
even know how to iron them.
I'm gonna burn myself.
the house down.
All right, girls. So I want to thank you guys for being on the show today. A special thank you to the troop leaders, Jody Bosick and Rebecca Bazell, for not only sharing your experience today, but representing all troop leaders who give up so much of their time and energy and who are committed to helping us moms raise our daughters to be independent, entrepreneurial, compassionate, and problem solvers. If your daughter is interested in becoming a Girl Scout or you're interested in forming your own troop, please visit girlscouts.org to find out how to join, volunteer, donate, or learn more. I thought the perfect way to end today's segment is for Troop 14427 to recite the Girl Scout Promise and Girl Scout Law. You guys ready?
Yes.
Girl Scout Promise.
On my honor,
I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law.
Girl Scout Law.
I will do my
best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authorities, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout.
As always, thanks for listening.